He really on the verge of joining PSG. It would be a real bombshell. €222 million release clause for Neymar.
Well, they've released him immediately here, and he's already in the Juventus box, and he tried to pick out Messi rather than take on the shot himself. He didn't look like a particularly distracted fellow there, did he?
Yeah, he's got his chewing gum as well, looks fairly relaxed. And the fact he's in the starting lineup is quite significant. Massive cheers when his name was announced pre-game as well. The Barca fans really want him to stay.
All through the saga, the president Bartomeu has been trying to tell everybody it just won't happen. It cannot happen. Paris Saint-Germain cannot back up the tour. That's his position on it. But the player, as you pointed out, has the clause in his contract, and it has to be destabilising. Pitch looks very dead, incidentally. Hopefully it will hold up and help the spectacle along. Neymar. Juventus looking a bit stretched here. Messi. Well, Bonucci's not there, Dani Alves is not there, and it doesn't look anything like a Juventus defence just now.
Certainly not. Sorry, at the start of this game, huge space for Neymar to work in, and Lionel Messi trying to tee him up for a goal straight away as well. Let's talk that the Barca players might do something special if he scores to try and convince him to stay.
Javi Mascherano coming back to work with a very special natty beard. Not seen that before. We've seen this before. It's Messi. Great run, wasn't it? Very positive. Sturaro snapping away at him.
Yeah, not shown too much respect from Sturaro on that occasion. Had a couple of bites there at Messi's ankles.
Very, very businesslike from Barcelona, almost as though they want to try to change the agenda and get everybody talking about the football, not an on-off transfer.
Yeah, well, interesting to see how Juventus do without Dani Alves and Bonucci. Bonucci a key loss too to one of their rivals, AC Milan.
Some would say they do have a ready-made replacement in Mehdi Benatia, who's been waiting for his chance, really. Let's see how he beds in this game. Neymar. Barzali had a couple of bites at it. Juve get the free kick. Mascherano.
Very shaky start from Juventus. It is their first pre-season game. They called off a tour to Mexico very late on. They were due to play a couple of games against Monterrey and Tigres. Said the schedule wouldn't allow them to provide the spectacle that the Mexican football fans would be expecting.
Lichtsteiner. Marchisio. Hoisted by Benatia. No Higuain as a target. Mandzukic, who played most of last season in a wider position, now down the middle again. Here he is.
Yeah, poor return pass there from Mandzukic for the new Juve signing, Rodrigo Bentancur.
Alexandro is another player sitting it out here, the first choice left back for Juventus. Asamoah starting in his place. Another player who perhaps feels he's not quite had the game time he deserves, and that's what competition in a squad like Juventus is all about. If a big name player is not available, injured or distracted by a transfer rumour, then the whole idea is that there's another top player to come in and maybe keep him out for a while anyway. That's how it works. Now Juve getting to the pitch of the game a little bit. Sturaro pressing forward. Off Dean, it's a Juve corner. Dean preferred to Jordi Alba here for Barcelona. Iniesta. Paco Alcácer, the player starting in place of Luis Suarez up there. Asamoah. Barzali. Marquisio. Floated over the top of Dean's head is a very good ball and a decent recovery in the end by Lucas Dean. Neymar claiming he was dragged back by Lamina.
Yeah, it was a good recovery from Dean, who has a chance to shine. And who played in Italy with Roma on loan from Paris Saint-Germain. Brought in last season by Barcelona. Good few signings for big money that didn't really work out for them last season.
Here goes Neymar again. Gets another free kick, little further out, and actually that might help get the ball up and over the wall this time. We shall see. Barca wanted to get on with it quickly.
Yeah, Neymar's had a chance to find his range as well. Just saw a Barca fan pre-game holding up a jersey with Barca 6, PSG 1 on the back of it. I'm sure he had that anyway, but probably brought it along specially as a message to Neymar that perhaps, well, Barca are a special club, PSG not quite there yet. That incredible turnaround in the Champions League started by a Neymar free kick last season.
Mandzukic and Rakitic are international teammates, good friends actually. Messi is the orchestrator.
Yeah, just the first game for Barcelona as well, so they'll be a little bit rusty. Although it's been a high-tempo start to this game so far. Important season for both these teams, with Juve winning 6 in a row in Italy, but AC Milan spending up to 200 million euros this summer on a bid to dethrone them.
Here comes Lamina.
And Barca have a new coach as well in Ernesto Valverde. Winning the Copa del Rey doesn't really cut it at Barcelona anymore, if that's the only trophy you win in a season.
Piqué. Alex Vidal in at right back for Barcelona. Messi shaped to run in behind. Alcácer couldn't quite get on it, but dropped nonetheless for Messi. Off the heels of Benatia, returned by Rakitic. Marquisio. Storaro. Little by little, we're learning a little bit more about the circumstances surrounding the departure of Bonucci. I was actually at the Champions League game, Mark, when Bonucci was suspended, the Porto tie. 3 days before that, all the rumours had been that there had been a major row in the dressing room between Bonucci and Allegri, and of course at the time they pooh-poohed it all. No, it happened every day, just two professionals exchanging opinions. But once he'd signed on the dotted line for Milan, he said, look, that wasn't the beginning of the end, that was when I knew I had to leave.
Yeah, the final straw was the way he put it. And he could be a big loss. He's 30 years old now, but Juventus getting the best of 40 million euros for him. But as I say, there's a lot of competition coming up in Italy this season. Milan signing 10 players. Inter have their Chinese investors. Roma and Napoli will be keen to push on as well.
All the talk at the time in Italy was that the debate, and I understood, I was told that Bonucci wasn't the only player to have had that debate with Allegri, including the goalkeeper. He had made his opinions felt when Allegri was considering going away from the back three, which has served them so brilliantly, to a back four. And noteworthy, they're starting with a back four in this game, I think.
Yeah, Allegri's not afraid to make big decisions, though, having got rid of Andrea Pirlo at Milan. Didn't work out for him, though, because Pirlo went to Juventus and won the title ahead of Allegri's Milan side.
Allegri honest enough to say, actually, that he recognises was possibly his biggest mistake in management. He's done all right since. Rakitic, of course, a scorer in the Champions League final when they beat Juventus. Iniesta. Piqué to Mascherano. At least I think it's him underneath that beard. That luxuriant beard. Switch by Rakitic. Nice weight on it too. Buffon gets down sharply, and he had to. Alex Vidal made great space for himself, and it was on target. Piqué's got a turn here, he's in a bit of trouble. Here goes Sami Khedira. Marchisio. Sturaro, nice ball. Side netting for Mandzukic.
Yeah, surprising one really. Mandzukic had a lot of time to pick his spot there. And he's so good in the air. Lovely teasing ball in from Sturaro as well. And chances at both ends. It's been a good start to this one.
High quality, as we hoped it might be here in this International Champions Cup 2017 meeting in the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. But there was a buzz all around New York City, all around the metropolitan area. Started in exciting fashion, and Neymar's been full of it. Goes again here, Neymar, and he scores! Well, that's what you get for the money.
Well, it had to be Neymar, didn't it? Linking up with Messi, lovely little ball through. And the 1-2 cutting open the Juve defence. And he did very well in the end to hold off Lichtsteiner. Great little touch before he fired it home. And a good advertisement for what he could bring to PSG and what he will bring to Barcelona if he stays. He really looks up for this game. And he puts Barca in front.
He's actually looked irresistible from the off in this game.
Well, he's proving a point to somebody. We're not quite sure who. Because PSG have to stump up the cash if they want to sign Neymar. And Barcelona might have to as well if they want to keep him.
Khedira. Cut out by Mascherano. Mascherano again at the stretch. Nicely won by Messi. Well, where was Lichtsteiner? And Benatia had to step out and do all that defending by himself then. There was a huge space in behind.
Sliding tackle in there from Leo Messi as well.
Juventus looking particularly vulnerable down their right side here.